Welcome. Um, Here I am again, and we're gonna keep going with the construction of the meal. I really have to get more dirt, so I'm gonna see if I can get more dirt before uh, the night starts, because I don't want to be out in the night. Have you guys ever watched videos of people doing like flint tools in real life? Um, I think when I was a kid, I actually went to a place where they showed how it was done. It was like a famous prehistoric site, and there were also like activities to be in touch with the way we humans used to make tools. So, oh look, a copper deposit. I'm gonna mark it. So yeah, I think I remember seeing that. Also, now that I remember it, it wasn't probably flint. I think for the kids they gave us some kind of smooth stone, like easy to carve, and we did arrowheads. Yeah, so I remember having an arrowhead. No. Okay, we weren't doing them. It was that they had like molds of real arrowheads, and they did like black plaster copies, and they gave them to the kids. So I remember having one of those. But yeah, I haven't napped. I think it's napping, right? Yeah. It says it there in the top of the screen. Low fertility soil. I've never found any high fertility soil. I've always only been in places with low fertility soil or medium fertility soil. I don't know if it has anything to do with this with the fact I've never really traveled to the center of, like, of my world. I think I spawned over here. I established my house here, and I mean, I don't think this is too far away of an exploration. And maybe high fertility soil appears in farther lands, just I don't know, to promote exploration and so on. So I'm recording this the next day from my first recording, and I I entered the video like 10 times, so 10 views were for me. But this morning there were 16, so that's fun. Six random people probably watched the video. I guess not entirely, but yeah, someone watched it. I have to keep reading the book I'm reading now, which is Game of Thrones. Yeah, so my girlfriend got it for me some months ago. I was reading Dune at that time, but now I've finished Dune. I should keep going with Game of Thrones. I've already watched the series twice. Once many years ago, lately, like some months ago, with her. That's why she gifted to me. Gifted it to me? Gift. It sounds like gave. Gifted it to me. Can you say it like that? Probably. Yeah. So it's been interesting reading a book about something you've watched, right? It's kind of complicated to imagine things in other way, in a different way than what you've seen on the screen, right? It's the same with Dune. I read it after. I read it after watching the two films of Denis Villeneuve. Villeneuve, yeah, I think it's pronounced like that. And yeah, it's difficult imagining it in other way than the way it's depicted in the movies. But that's why I'm really curious about reading Dune Messiah. I want to read it before the movie is out, so I have like the different, like the opposite experience, right? Of well, imagine it first, then seeing how different Denis Villeneuve imagined it. I guess I'll still see Timothy Chalamet and the actors, but yeah. I mean, I think I imagined some characters differently. I remember imagining Vladimir Harkonnen, the villain, being more like a even more roundy guy, like in an illustration I saw once, more like a balloon, more goofy. And also I imagined Chani, Zendaya's character, shorter, because in the books it says she's small, like in size. And I mean Zendaya is such a tall actress, so I imagined a little bit different. But yeah, also like Harkonnens have hair in the books, so that's also a different story. I think sometimes I imagine Feyd-Rautha as he appears in the movies, but other times, especially when they describe the hair, I imagine him more like an edgy teenager, you know, which I think it's the vibe of the book for Feyd-Rautha. That's quite funny how humans, when we play these kind of things, we really act as we are there, right? We speak in a lower tone when we are when we don't want the prey to hear us, as if we're there. Hunting is pretty clumsy for me. I guess it's kind of my problem, but it's the first time I've played as a hunter in Vintage Story, the hunter class, but I'm pretty bad at it. I thought maybe the accuracy will get better. I mean, it's supposedly better, but it's still too bad. I think it's because of the simple bow I'm using. I talked about this yesterday, but I don't remember if I coded it out. Where's this thing? Let me catch this. Man, they have so much health. I gotta do this with curved bow stave. Well, bow. That's just a stave. Yeah, that's probably something I can do today. Bow. losing arrows. Yes, I'm losing arrows. And then getting the bad ones. It's so bad. Those are bone arrows you get from the long range enemies. There you go. Alright. As you can see, I'm using the colored map. In the settings, it's like in the, I don't know how to call it, but like an accessibility tab or difficulty tab. Because yeah, seeing the color of the things surrounding you is quite helpful to what when you're looking for something, right? I understand that the brownie brown sheet brownie map is more difficult, but also I love maps, and being colored is so much beautiful, so much pretty. So I prefer like that, at least for this playthrough. All right, let's see. I've never really explored caves in the story, and yeah, and I heard there were ruins inside, but never found one. We have one. May shatter if broken, can be repaired using glue. Is it difficult to do glue? Or pitch glue is resin and powdered charcoal. Okay. Okay, I broke it. Oh, look. Perfect. Yeah, that's really cool. I actually wanted to have crates, and you can't craft them. And I think they look really cool. So now you can have them if they don't shatter. Okay, it shattered. What about the table? Alright, it shattered. It's okay. The crate is good enough for me. Alright. Yeah, so I should venture into caves more often. Like this, maybe? But can I? And now I'm... Okay, looks like that. Okay, maybe I can use this for wood or something like that. Okay, that should be good. Where's my torch? Here. Alright, so that should be enough for some time. I also have this. Good. This here, and my rusty gears are here. Alright, so it's a nice view. Alright. Oh, the books are getting smoked. That's not the best idea. Yeah, I'm gonna take them. This one can be here. There we go. That's enough food for some time. So I'm watching the Office again. It's the second time I watch it. Well, I've never finished it. I actually stopped watching it. I don't remember why, and that's been so long that I thought, well, now why don't I just begin again? And I'm watching it with my parents. Yeah, and they're really liking it too. The problem is because they're not that good at English, we're watching it in Spanish, which the jokes aren't as funny, or at least the sentencing of the jokes. Look, a bear. It's still pretty funny, especially because, I mean, some voice actors are actually so good. Like they add so much to a character. I also really enjoy the goofy words they use in Spanish, like some yeah, goofy words and expressions that really match the characters. So even though sometimes the core of the joke is lost, you gain a different tone, so it's enjoyable. The first time I watched it, it was in English, so now it's like I'm enjoying the two versions, right, of the same story, which is good. It also makes it feel less like I'm losing my time or something like that. Even though I don't usually feel like that when repeating, like watching again or playing again something. I actually enjoy rewatching things. It's like rehearing music. You're never like, oh, I've already listened to this song, so I'm not going to listen to it anymore. Well, no, you enjoy it in different moments. Sometimes, well, you feel different things depending on how you're feeling that day. So really, you are always finding new ways of enjoying that piece of art or piece of media. It wouldn't be a problem for me to rewatch it in English. But yeah, now I'm also experiencing a different, a different, mm, a different taste of the series. All right, so we have the bushmeat. We can go do the recurve bow, which I think it's the best bow in the game. Ah, look, I'm faster in the stone path. Oh, that's a good idea. Like, I'm slower in the grass and faster in the stone path. Alright. Yeah, well, it's not that realistic, but it makes sense in a gamey way, right? Okay. Bones, bushmeat, and leather. Alright, recurve bow. This should be better. I don't know, what can I put this maybe? Just here. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so recurve bow. We'll see if it's good enough. Looks good, but we'll see. Yeah, so it's already 18? I didn't know it was that late. Where's the rest of the bushmeat here? Okay, I'm gonna get that cooking. Have some stew and build a little. Yeah. Yesterday I was talking about how I thought the storms work, but I stopped recording before the storm got to here. Someday I wanna be aware of it happening because I'm really curious about that. Okay, I think I'm going to get thinner now. I think I'm quite high, which is cool, but I'm also afraid I'm going to have to use too many beams, like in the mechanical part. Okay, maybe this should be the highest point. Yes, I think so. So I'm going to do like this floor. So this can be like a center of the rotor, and maybe this can be like the place for the ladders. Yeah, like this towards the bottom. I can't, buddy. Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna... Oh, fuck. How did I survive that? Was it because I jumped? I think it's not the first time that happens. Maybe it's a glitch. I don't really know. All right. Well, so what's the point? Yeah, but no, I should get going. Ah, okay, the quern should be here, not there. Okay, so that's good. Here, I think it's better here. So here. Yes, I think so, at least temporarily. So the thing I wanna do is like this, this, this. This. Okay, this is temporary. Yeah, bad. Good. Okay, and then like a little wall and a roof, and yeah, and I guess for I don't know the direction of the wind. Like looking at the clouds, it should be this direction. Yes, look at the particles. Yes, yes. Okay, good. That's better because thanks to that, I'll be able to see the rotor from my house, which is cool. Well, I guess I'll get some more dirt. Fuck. See, that was lower than before, and yet I now took the damage. Yeah, maybe it's a new thing. Like the game was recently game was recently updated. Maybe it's something new, or maybe it was always there. I don't know. I haven't been playing for that long. I think I bought the game like half a year ago. Yeah. Now that I see the flowers, I remember that I wanted to find a beehive, and I still don't find it. I mean, I don't really need the... What is it called? The wax. Yeah, I don't really need the wax because I already have some candles from the bony soil, but well, it's always better to have more, I guess. But what I want is the honey because I was curious about making jam with the fruits I have, and yeah, I will need some honey for that. It's the sweetener. I don't know if there's sugar in this world. Nah. Okay, I should probably also get some yeah, thatch for the there it is, the meal. Oh, it's looking real nice. I like it. That's probably enough. Yeah, that's probably enough. So I'll get some sleep. So funny how you can eat while sleeping. The image you can imagine is funny. All right. So, yeah, thatch. I think I have my scythe. Scythe? Scythe? How is it pronounced? Scythe? I don't know. This is so satisfying. Okay, I'm going to get shot. Not from here, though. Maybe I can get these. Yeah, I'm going to try to collect them. Okay. Okay, enough. It's functional. Though I would want it to be aesthetic too, so I'll complete them later. Alright, so maybe like something like this. Is it enough? Yeah, I think it's enough. It's cozy. So let's do this. I need some corners. I guess I can do like this. And maybe I won't break those. I think it's going to look good. And the corners. Then I need some this. I need more. Yeah, I'm going to go get. I'm gonna have to get more. I was never good at math, I guess. Like I remember when I finished like high school, I began to get so much better like average marks because I'm not good at maths or physics or I mean I enjoy it in a theoretical way. Like I'm really fan of well, I guess not that big of a fan, but I really enjoy like physics, astrophysics especially, videos, yeah, understanding the universe and so on. But I'm not really good at it in a like mathematical way. And I remember in high school, I used to have very bad marks at mathematics. I'm actually an artsy guy. I studied fine arts. I actually finished this year my degree, and yeah, I'm good at studies, which really is saying I'm good at the way exams value you. I guess there's people more valuable in other ways, but I wasn't good at maths, that for sure. And I guess that's something I should try to change just out of curiosity. But I never do. I guess you could think of it like a game, right? Just some difficult puzzles. But yeah, I was never that interested in it, I guess. So I never found that joy in it. But also, I was a teenager, so I guess I was interested in all this stuff. Maybe now I will enjoy it. Maybe this is enough. I'm gonna get some more. It's okay. All right. So let's finish that up, and maybe we're done for this episode. What's that? Is that the moon? Yeah, I think it's the moon. Okay, and I think for the end of the episode, I'll go and chase some storm. Try and see if that's the way it works. Alright, so let's begin here. Good. Yeah, why not? Like this. And this. This. There we go. Alright. How do I get down? I can try to see if the jumping was the thing that helped. I think I don't really know how it works. All right, so I'm gonna get up. Oh, I'm gonna get up fast. Get that temporal block out. All right. There we go. So this is the top of the mill. These are the views. They're real cool. And yeah, let's go try to catch that. Maybe that's a storm. I don't really know, but it looks kind of black. So yeah, let's going to try it. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so I think that oh, maybe that storm is better. Yeah, I'll go there. Look at that. That looks good. Maybe I should have done it taller. Right. Yeah. I won't bother. I like it the way it is. I hope it's big enough in the bottom. But yeah, that's tall. I will see that in the distance from around the world. So that's also useful. My theory is now that we are here, it should start to rain, right? Because of this cloud. Let's see. Maybe it's just cloudy, but that is my theory. And it looks like it doesn't. Well, it looks like it doesn't. So it will be cool. Someday I should go running for a storm, I see, like with thunders. And so, well, that will be all, I guess. So, see you next time. I will have to get the materials for doing the mechanical parts of the mill. And yeah, I think that will be a fun part. Yeah, look at that. That's a good meal.